Our project, CoroNet, wants to identify high-risk areas where the virus is spreading very fast. We want to use the genetic information of COVID-19 and the similarities between them to identify hotspots with very fast evolving viruses. Our goal is to slow down the infection spread of the virus and to flatten the curve when we are able to identify early the high-risk areas and isolate them from other regions. The virus reached Germany already. There are several infected people in different regions. We can collect the samples from the patients, isolate the virus, and obtain its genetic information. Ideally, we can repeat the step for many of the infected people in different regions. The more regions we get, the better. We can then compare the genetic sequences and find those that are closely related and are more distant. From this comparison, we can construct an evolutionary tree of the virus. And we can also identify fast evolving groups of samples corresponding to high-risk areas. When we then map those groups onto the regions where they came from. As a preliminary study, we downloaded all available virus sequences from Europe, compared the genetic information and constructed an evolutionary tree. We could also connect highly similar samples and map them to the map of Europe. We identify high similarity between these samples. For the future development, we want to make an appeal to the policymakers to support the sequencing of the virus. With the modern technologies available nowadays, this can be done in a few hours and doesn't cost much money anymore. All sequences can then be stored in public repositories, such as all researchers will have access to them,